When you think of Eagle Warriors, you probably see a fast, cheap, annoying little infantry unit. But what if I told you they're not really infantry? They're not frontline fighters, not a main army, and not even primarily about dealing damage. Eagle Warriors are map control units. Today, we're not talking about build orders or pro-level micro. We are going to break down how the fundamental design of this one unit naturally creates speed, pressure, and control across the entire game. Eagle Warriors are one of the fastest non-cavalry units in Age of Empires 2. That alone is special. But their true strength isn't just raw speed, it's how they move. Knights are fast in a straight line on open ground, but they get clumsy in tight spaces, around buildings, or through forests. Eagles don't have that problem. They turn on a dime, accelerate instantly, and slip through tiny gaps with ease. They are fast everywhere. This fundamentally changes the geometry of the map. With eagles, distances shrink, corners vanish, and safe zones evaporate. Because they don't need perfect, open paths, they get to critical places, gold piles, wood lines, back farms, long before defenses are set up. So, their speed isn't about chasing units, it's about time to threat. It's about how quickly a unit can become relevant, and eagles answer that question faster than almost anyone else. Now, let's talk about pressure. In Age of Empires, real pressure isn't created by powerful units, it's created by replaceable units. This is where the Eagle Warriors design is brilliant. They aren't expensive, they train quickly, and they don't demand a heavy tech investment. Their cost is forgiving, mostly food, moderate gold, easy to sustain. Why does this matter? Because when a unit is cheap to replace, you're willing to be aggressive with it. You'll send it forward to test defenses, you'll risk it for information, you're okay with losing it. This creates constant, nagging pressure. It's not a big, dramatic push. It's a persistent problem. An eagle shows up. You deal with it. Then another shows up. And another. It's intentionally designed to be an expendable threat. And expendable threats are the most annoying kind because they don't demand respect through power. They demand it through sheer, unrelenting presence. This brings us to control. Eagle Warriors aren't tanks. They don't have massive health or heavy armor. But, and this is a critical distinction, they are inefficient to remove. They have high pierce armor, which makes archers a terrible counter. They're fast, making slow siege units awkward. They're spread out, making monks a risky play. And they're light, which means overcommitting your heavy hitters feels like a total waste. So when a group of eagles sits near a resource, your opponent has no clean answer. Archers feel weak, siege feels slow, and knights feel clumsy. This creates area denial, not because eagles are strong, but because killing them cleanly is so difficult. And in Age of Empires, any unit that is hard to remove becomes a control unit. You don't need to kill villages or destroy buildings. If your opponent can't comfortably operate in an area, you already have control. Eagles are built to create exactly that situation. This is where it all connects. Speed, pressure, and control aren't separate ideas. They are a system. Because eagles are fast, they arrive early. Because they are cheap, they arrive often. And because they are inefficient to remove, they stay. Speed creates presence. Presence creates pressure. Sustained pressure becomes control. This isn't a coincidence. It's deliberate design. Eagles don't need high damage or powerful upgrades. They just need to exist in the right places. Once they do, the game starts to bend around them. Villages have to reroute, new walls go up, towers are built, and army positioning changes entirely. All because of a unit that, technically, doesn't even hit that hard. This isn't just a unit, it's a strategic system embedded in a unit. Now, think about the civilizations that get eagles, the Aztecs, Mayans, and Incas. None of them have strong cavalry. They don't have night lines or rely on heavy mobility. So how do they control the map? Through eagles. The Eagle Warrior fills multiple roles at once. It's their raiding unit, their scouting unit, their map presence unit, and their pressure unit. In cavalry civilizations, these roles are often split between different units. But for Mesoamerican civs, they are all combined into one elegant design. One unit provides mobility, aggression, and control. If you took eagles away from these civilizations, their entire identity would collapse. This tells you something crucial. For them, eagles aren't just an option, they are the foundation. The Eagle Warrior teaches us something profound about strategy games. Power doesn't come from stats, it comes from interaction. A unit is strong not because it wins fights, but because it forces responses from the opponent. Eagles don't dominate the battlefield, they distort it. They bend movement paths, they warp army positioning, and they change your opponent's priorities. They fundamentally change how the map is used. That is true control. Not through damage, not through armor, but through a structural impact on the game itself. This is high-level unit design, and it's why Eagles remain relevant across every skill level, meta, and patch. They aren't balanced around numbers, they are balanced around their function. So, in the end, Eagle Warriors aren't about micro, flashy plays, or winning decisive battles. They're about shaping the game before the fight even begins. Speed, pressure, and control aren't just playstyles you can choose. For Eagles, they are built into the very fabric of the unit. If this breakdown helped you see Eagles, and maybe unit design itself, a little differently, make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.